Franklin, Tennessee is one of the South's most charming and historic little towns. And because of its growth in recent years, there are a lot of dining options once you visit. Everything from Southern meat and threes to Italian to, well, in one case, both under one roof. Will Pedigo went to a little cafe that gets transformed into an Italian feast every weekend, full of all the food, fun, music, yelling, and guilt that you could possibly stand.
In Franklin, Tennessee, the Cool Cafe serves the weekday lunch and dinner crowd.
I would probably describe Cool Cafe as just a made-from-scratch, really good Southern cuisine. We do at least 3 different meats every day and right around 20 different vegetables.
Crispy, perfectly cooked fried chicken, banana pudding like your grandma made, greens, beans, mac and cheese.
We start early in the morning. Usually can walk in here at 4 o'clock in the morning and start my stocks for my green beans and my pinto beans and my turnip greens or whatever. It's all real food. And you don't see this in regular restaurants, fast food and everything else. We're just kind of like, we just like to throw it out there real.
But Cool Cafe harbors a secret second identity. On the weekends, an unnatural transformation takes place.
We wipe everything clean of Cool Cafe and turn it into a different restaurant.
On Friday nights, as the last Cool Cafe customer leaves,
it's almost like magic.
The lights dim, the tables move, white tablecloths and china appear.
Bam, there's an Italian restaurant here. What did that come from?
And the doors open to reveal Mangia Nashville inside. 2 identities, 2 chefs, 1 restaurant. Starting a restaurant normally involves finding investors, perhaps construction, a marketing campaign. It takes a lot of time. Mangia, which means eat in Italian, went from concept to creation in just 3 weeks.
We have some very dear friends that we've celebrated holidays with for the past 17 years living in Nashville. And we always cook for each other.
Thank you.
We'd sit around and we'd be like, who eats better than us? And we'd all laugh and high five and drink some more wine. So, New Year's Eve, we're sitting around and I just kind of blurted out, wouldn't it be great if we could do this, and have it be in a restaurant environment and just be a big party like we do. And we can have this for people on the outside and let them experience this joy that we're having every time we get together.
Most ideas born from a night of revelry fade the next day when the wine's effect has evaporated. But Nick's epiphany had some depth to it. It connected with a part of his identity, growing up in an Italian-American household.
When I think about all the best times that I've ever had at a meal, it's either been at a wedding or at a holiday or some kind of celebration. As a kid growing up, the things that I looked forward to the most were Christmas Eve at my grandmother's house when the whole family got together, and Easter. And I would base my anticipation every couple of months on what's the next big family get-together that we're gonna have.
In the days after that New Year's Eve meal, Nick went back to work with Mangia Nashville on his mind.
So at the time, I started helping out my friend Tim at the Cool Cafe. It was just the 2 of us in the kitchen at 5 o'clock in the morning. So we'd talk about everything. So after New Year's Eve, I came in and I told Tim this idea.
We started bouncing around and I went, man, I'm dark on Saturdays. And he goes, no, you're open on Saturdays. I went, no, I've never, ever been open on Saturday. And I just save Saturdays for my catering if I want, or basically, I've been cooking for 35 years. I'm tired. I want to take weekends off.
So that's why he just threw it out there. Well, let's just do it here. And from that point, it was like, okay, really? That's not why. It's not why I was telling you this. I wasn't like pitching you on the idea to do it here. And he says, no, I think it's a great idea. Let's try it. What's it going to hurt? Cent'anni!
And just like that, Mangia Nashville was born. The food was the anchor for both Tim and Nick. It's what makes the partnership work.
Scratch. We make everything. We can make it ourselves. We make it. Nick says if there's idiots out there who can make it, we can make it better. I do the same thing for Cool Cafe. He does the same thing for Mangia. It works that way because we both are just scratch guys.
At this point, you may be imagining Mangia Nashville as a quaint Italian restaurant with good fresh food and maybe some candlelight. But the concept of Mangia is unlike any meal you have had. It's not a restaurant, it's not a meal, it's an event.
Mangia Nashville is probably the best Italian wedding you've ever been to without any of your pain-in-the-neck relatives.
Participating in Mangia takes some planning. Every weekend is typically booked at least 3 months in advance.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you again.
And on game day, you should come prepared.
You're gonna need a big appetite tonight because there's a lot of food. Don't let that scare you. You can do it. Pace yourselves.
Do not eat that day. Have a nice light breakfast, maybe a hard-boiled egg and a banana. For the rest of the day, don't eat.
Beautiful.
Nick's not joking. There is no menu to order from. The food arrives family style. Here's what you can expect. 4 appetizers, a salad, a vegetable, 2 pasta dishes, 3 separate entrees, and 2 desserts. All handmade, from the 2-hour-old mozzarella to the sausage and all the sauces. Expect the meal to last 4 hours. Opening Mangia Nashville 2 nights a week is a full-time job.
What we want to do is make it exciting for people to want to come back. So it's always evolving and becoming more. It's kind of like dinner theater. It's not Shakespeare, but there's a theatrical, element that goes into doing what we do. At the end of the night, it turns into a big dance party. So, hopefully we'll never push it too far. But right now, we're pretty happy with where it is. We've kind of built the biggest Italian family in all of Tennessee. I think what I would love people to walk away with is a sense of community, a sense of family. That when they come in here and they eat a meal, it's a celebration of life. You're meeting new people, you're having a blast. You leave everything at the door when you walk in here. And when you go back out, it's going to take you a few days to remember all that nonsense again. So if you walk out of here happy and you've enjoyed it and you want to tell your friends, then my job has been done.